Hello, boys and girls. The story of the week for this week is Oscar is cold. So if you're cold, you're kind of chilly. So this says Oscar is cold. But before we start reading, we have to do our vocabulary words. So let's take a look at what we have. There's a girl and another girl, and she's whispering in her ear. She's telling her something. She is listening. So listen to the story. This little girl is listening to her friend. Listen. Can we say listen? Listen. How about this picture? Ooh, looks like school. Have you driven by our school? Hopefully we'll be able to go to school soon. School. Can we say school? Can't hear you. School. Ooh, and look at this. This is a teacher and her students, and they're reading a book. This is your class. Can we say class? Class. You're going to have friends in your class. How about this vocabulary word? Looks like they're sitting outside. Maybe it's Halloween time because they have some pumpkins, but they're sharing a cup of tea. So the one's pouring for the other one and saying, let's have a cup of tea. So share. Sharing is very important, boys and girls. When you get to school, you have to not say mine, mine, mine. You have to share and say, yes, you can borrow my toy. Sharing, very important. How about this? The little girl and the little boy, and the little boy's giving the little girl a flower. Give. Give. Can you say give? Sometimes mommies give kids a little toy or a present, or maybe daddy comes and brings a gift. Give. Ooh, look at this. When it starts to get cold outside, the rain turns to ice, and that's on the side of the house. So this is icy and chilly. Ice. Icy. Okay, so let's start the book. Oscar is cold. We'll read a couple of pages and then we'll do part 1 right now, and then I'll come back and read another part. Okay, so let's take a look. Looks like somebody lives in there. Bears are so big that their bodies can hold lots of sleep. That's why they can sleep all winter. So the bear is sleeping in there for a long time. They have a lot of sleep. That's just what Oscar did. So that's Oscar right there. He is having a long, long nap. That's just what Oscar did. Sleep and sleep and sleep like a log. He spent the whole winter shut away in his house with only his snores and his dreams to keep him company. But as soon as spring came, spring is when it starts getting warm and the flowers start coming out. But as soon as spring arrived, he opened his eyes and began to stretch. Ah, the bear exclaimed as he stretched an arm and a leg and turned his head from side to side, stretching. Then slowly he went to the window and gazed out at the view. How nice, spring is here, he said happily. So he's kind of has a smile on his face too. He's happy that it's not winter anymore, that it is warming up outside. Indeed, the only snow left was far away. The leaves on the trees were turning green and the sun was shining brightly. However, in spite of the good weather, Oscar still felt cold. He couldn't warm up. He was cold all over, and that bothered him. Why am I so cold? even though it's getting warm outside. What's wrong with me? Why am I so chilly? Okay, so we'll stop here, and then when we do part 2, we'll find out what Oscar does about his coldness, his chilliness. What's wrong with Oscar? Maybe he's sick, or I don't know. What does he need? So we'll find out, okay? See you soon.